So the bear position is actually a true quadruped position where your knees are maybe an inch off the floor. What Sean's going to do, and it may take a couple reps to get his squat stance evened out to where he would want it, but you're going to rock back, you're going to walk your hands back towards your knees, and you're going to end up on your feet in the bottom of the squat. Now, you're going to see some reversal here, and that's okay. You're striving to keep this as extended and straight as possible, but what's waiting there for you is a shiny new counterbalance. So grab that guy and just hang out at the bottom. So this is almost like building a squat from the bottom up. If somebody's having trouble in the standing position and trying to get down into the squat, you can get them in quadruped, rock them back, and now we're here. Right? You don't even stand up yet. Put the bell back down, walk out to your feet. I'm sorry, that didn't make any sense, but you knew what I meant. Again, yep. Trying to get counterbalance, hold. Also a great time to practice upper back extension. So if you're watching from the side, you can raise, it's gonna be heavy. Elbows in, elbows in, and just drive this straight up. I don't care if it's, that's good enough. But you see that shoulder flexion drives upper back extension. It also just naturally drives his hips underneath them. So you get a nice front squat looking position here, but it's also carries over to the overhead squat. So you rest for a second. I'm gonna grab you a lighter kettlebell because you're gonna be hanging out with that guy. These are also, they look also heavy. What you guys are going to do is you're going to roll through bear position to squat, 4 or 5 reps there. Get maybe 2 or 3 breaths in each rep. Try to drive the elbows in tight, try to drive the kettlebell up. Partners, you're just kind of watching how that upper back naturally self-corrects, how the hips drive underneath the torso. Then you can have a dialogue. Hey, you feel that upright torso? You feel how your hips stack underneath you? Like, oh yeah, that's what we're trying to recreate in your overhead squat or your front squat. So now they have a contextual example, right? Without you trying to mold them and vomit your verbal cues at them. So let's grab that into your counterbalance position. Then we can go into a half rack. Just put that, perfect. And we can do some type of like active Y position here. And that's going to drive extension. Let's go through, you're just going to kind of go in diagonals here. I find that if you've got a lifter who's a little short into shoulder flexion on one side, sometimes that can be a contributing factor to the old helicopter, right? Because the bar ends up being behind their upper back in a position that the other one is not in. So the side that doesn't quite go, that's really the side that we're focusing on here. We're trying to drive up and really reach back. What it's not is that, right? You're actually trying to drive a little bit of unilateral rotation through your upper back. But some of you guys who are nice and symmetrical, you don't twist, you might not feel a difference from side to side. But for those that do, you might. Okay, and this is something that you would work on. So we'll go bear position to squat, holds, straight up, do that, switch partners, and then take that into a diagonal Y, trying to recreate the position that we've been doing. We're doing this right now to just warm up the legs for the overhead squat. Cool? Okay.